Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Minnesota Twins taking on the St. Louis Cardinals. Well, Singy's trying to match the stellar performance by yesterday's starter. Looking forward to seeing what he's got today.
His teammate was lights out, Boog, in total command all game long. If he brings that same intensity again, these hitters are in for a long day.
We'll be back with the first pitch right after this. All right, just about set to go. Today's starting pitcher, Bob Gibson. And as usual with him, Singy, I think we can expect plenty of strikeouts.
Yeah, Boogie's racked up over 3,000 strikeouts in his career, so expect to see more of the same in this one.
All right, ready to get underway.
Leading off for Minnesota,
Torrey Hunter.
the center fielder, Torrey Hunter.
Down the middle for a strike. And we're underway here this afternoon.
First pitch, 115.
Next offering is down low. Between his size and his fastball, Bob Gibson probably was considered one of the most intimidating pitchers of all time. Next pitch is outside.
Yeah, just his demeanor out there on the mound. It was all business and didn't talk, fraternize with the other team, and is ready to take care of business, do his job every day he was on the mound.
3-1.
Seemed like if you take a big swing off of Gibson, you better make contact, because if you swing and miss, the next one's probably coming up near the shoulder.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now. Just disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sink of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in. So hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just a little tough to watch right now.
Now Correa up to hit. There's a strike at the knees, and it's 0-1. Gibson, a former MVP, he features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a sinker, a curve, and he works in a changeup. One down, base is empty.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
Next offering is fouled back. The pitch. She swings and fouls one off. Look out, that fastball drilled her. He had her 1-2, and he ends up hitting her with a pitch.
The right fielder.
And now for the Twins, Michael Lee, trying to pick up his first knock in the big leagues. Foul ball. Line drive and foul ball. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first here in the second game of the series. Next pitch, a slider that misses outside. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Two outs. Some heat there at 98 miles an hour. Twins wind up stranding 1. Now the Cardinals will see what they can do. There's no score. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here at Busch Stadium and towing the slab, Bert Blyleven.
Been a very solid pitcher throughout his career. ERA around 3.5. What I like is he competes, he stays in the game, and he gives his team an opportunity to win.
Now into the ball game on defense, Ryan Dozier. He'll play second. And the batter will be the shortstop, Ozzie Smith. This is a guy you got to keep an eye on when he digs in. Definitely been known to drop a drag bunt from time to time, and he's pretty good at it, Chris.
Yeah, and he creates a sense of urgency for the defense because of the speed, because of the ability to put down that bunt.
On the ground, right side, and that's just foul. Now you see even sluggers from time to time try and use the bunt really as a way to beat the shift. The 1-1 is fouled off. Up the middle, and that one finds its way through. So a man on base to start the inning.
Well, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Lou Brock next up for the Cardinals. And the first offering is not close. Smith aboard here at first with nobody out. And another ball.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Next offering is downstairs. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Base knock and now a free pass. This has the makings of a big inning if they can get a couple more quality at bats.
Here's a big power threat. Mark McGuire. That's in for a strike. First and second here, no outs. Swung on, belted. Back there. Reaching for it and brings it in. Tags up from second and he'll head to third.
Batting fourth, the catcher.
Here's a Cardinals lineup now. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Singy.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These players have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know how to get down to business, and they understand what the job is at hand.
Ted Simmons in the box now, takes strike one.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. Not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
Yeah, that's fouled off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a miss. Handcuffed him with that slider. Huge strikeout there.
Certainly a strikeout situation right there. The infield playing back, and this pitcher has to step up and get the swing and miss. Really nice job of attacking the hitter at the plate. Pretty big two-out at bat coming up now.
Terry Pendleton next up for the Cardinals. And that drops in for a strike.
No ball, one strike.
Two on, two outs. That one's in there, and the count is 0-2.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
And that one upstairs, ball one.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
Looking for the K. Strike three called and a slider at the knees.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Back here in St. Louis, here's some real power at the plate. Harmon Killebrew. Gibson back to work. And there's a foul ball.
Good zip on that fastball at the bottom of the zone. If he's there all day, it's going to be a tough one for the hitters.
And a big swing and a miss. Larry Bullard, umpire behind the plate.
Bullard's got a pretty standard strike zone. Sometimes they'll have you guessing a little bit, but overall, well-respected umpire in the league.
Not close with that one. 1-2 to count.
This hitter's been seeing good velocity in the at-bat. It's kind of set up for that changeup. He hasn't seen it yet. Looks just like a fastball out of the hand.
That misses the zone. 2-2.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Next offering misses down and away.
Okay.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Yeah, there's no doubt, Boo. Electric stuff from the jump. There's just no messing around right now. It's still very early, but we could see a pretty impressive outing here if the strikeouts keep coming in the way they are. One thing you have to be aware of, though, is a high strikeout rate might impact the pitch count as the innings roll on.
Tony Oliva, the next twin up to hit. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Gibson, he's the kind of starter that a lot of pitching coaches and managers as well really appreciate. Not a guy who's going to get himself into trouble by dancing around, by walking guys. One out, base is empty. Next pitch is outside.
Yeah, he throws strikes, and he's got the command, be in the zone, be effective, but just moving the ball around, getting the ball back from the catcher, Boog, and throwing the pitch.
Nootbaar moves under it. That's out number 2. It's an interesting thing when you consider limiting walks. Is it more important today because of how many home runs are being hit?
No doubt. Keeping guys off the base paths with the way the swings and the launch angles are today, the emphasis of hitting home runs is so huge. It's never been more important.
And first offering is fouled off. 2 out, space is empty. Yeah, I think the other part, though, as well, is it goes both ways, because I think that pitchers at times are more than willing to give up walks because they'll come back and strike the next guy out. Swing and a miss. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Down go the Twins in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom half of inning number 2. Here's the veteran outfielder, Ryan Ludwig. Ludwig with a homer in his last game. First offering, and it just misses. Blyleven, multi-time All-Star. He features a slider, a 4-seamer, a changeup, and he works in a 2-seamer. And that one ripped to left, and foul ball. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
That one well upstairs, and that's ball 2. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees, and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially when 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Here's Nolan Gorman. First pitch misses.
1-0.
Nothing here in the bottom of the second. Next pitch is downstairs. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a miss at a slider.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
That missed by a lot. 3-2 now. On a line out towards center. Hunter brings it in. 2 up, 2 down.
Batting 8, the center fielder.
Here's the center fielder, Lars Nootbaar. First pitch just misses.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at bat to hit.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Hunter makes the grab, and that is that. We'll move to the third with no score. Back here in St. Louis, all set for the start of the inning. Here's Royce Lewis. Fought off foul. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. The 0-2. And a curve misses outside.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
And that one misses up and in. Now 2-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. That one way outside. Full count now. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
None. The pitcher.
So up next, Bert Blyleven. Corner infielders up on the grass expecting a bunt. Bunts it in the air. Stretches out and hauls it in.
Now batting, the center fielder, Torrey Hunter.
So the lineup flips over, and now the center fielder, Torrey Hunter, struck out swinging his first time. Popped up. Pendleton in position. Makes the catch. 2 down.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Well, now here's Carlos Correa with a chance to hit.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. That one finds the zone. That's strike one.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
Next offering upstairs. And that drops in for a strike.
Now, just a cement mixer slider right there. It's a great pitch to hit if you can recognize it early and jump on it.
On the outside corner, got him looking. One left for Minnesota, and we're still knotted at 0. And welcome back to the
Leading up
ballpark.
for the
Set for the bottom of the
Cardinals,
third.
the pitcher,
And the batter now, Bob Gibson.
Gibson.
Swings through that one for strike one.
0-1.
Not
One ball,
even close
one strike.
there. And the count even 1-1. And a swing and a miss.
1-2.
Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
Short hop liner, handled it short. Correa over to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the third.
Now batting, shortstop, Ozzie.
So the batting order turns over.
Smith.
And up next for St. Louis, Ozzie Smith. 1 for 1. He led off the bottom of the first with a single. Bunting for a hit and a foul ball. Here comes the 0-1.
Tried to backdoor him with that slider right there, but just missed off the plate. Good pitch, though.
Up the middle. Over to first. And that quickly 2 away.
First of all, that's just a
Now
nice
batting,
job to even
left
get to
fielder,
that ball.
Blue.
And then even more impressive was the throw. Off balance, had to try to, in the air, get his shoulders turned and make a strong throw. Does show off the strength of the arm. We're usually used to seeing that kind of arm strength from the shortstop.
And stepping in for the Cardinals, Lou Brock. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Brock, a former All-Star, batting second in today's lineup, and they traded for him earlier this year. That one's in there. 0-2 now. And that one is inside. And a ball and 2 strikes. That one just misses.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Stays alive. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. And that will end the inning. On to the fourth, still scoreless. As we go to the top of the fourth. And now for the Twins, Ryan Dozier. That's a little high. 1-0.
Well, these Twins just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. They've gone down on strikes at a high rate today, so it's probably time to simplify the approach and just find ways to put the ball in play.
And that's in for a strike.
Good pitch to hit on a tee up in the zone. I think he was looking for something else right there.
Got him swinging.
Just absolutely rolling on the mound. He's looking very much on his game in the early parts of this one, Boog. Fully on the attack with these hitters.
That's 7 strikeouts already, so he's got a good pace going, no doubt. Michael Lee, the next Twin up to hit. Swing and a foul out of play. just missed. Fourth inning underway, no score. Swing and a miss, chased it out of the zone.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at bat.
Next pitch misses way outside. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. High in the air, out to right. Ludwig puts it away for the out. And there's two down.
The first baseman, number 3, Harmon.
So up next for Minnesota, Harmon Killebrew. Struck out looking at his first at bat. Swing and a foul straight back. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That's back there. Going, gone. His first homer of the year, and the Twins have the lead now. It's 1-0.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. It's like he's playing wiffle ball up there, and that's typically not the easiest way to hit a home run. To the slight opposite field, into the gap. Man, making it look easy, that's for sure.
So digging in, Tony Oliva. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike. Liner, and this could be trouble. Now he'll turn for second. And that's a double.
These hitters today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day. And a nice job of turning that one around.
Digging in, Joe Mauer, known for his rocket arm behind the plate. Right through there for a strike. Strike 2.
Well, we call that keyhole. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Runner at second, 2 down. Top half of inning number 4. Got him. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. But the Twins strike first on this solo shot. It's now a 1-0 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Ready to go, bottom 4. And now the first baseman, Mark McGwire. And that one fouled off. Swings and misses, struck him out.
That was a well-executed slider away for the strikeout right there. First 2 pitches filled up the zone and got him ahead 0-2 in the count. And at that point, you can start expanding the zone as a pitcher. He made him chase and got the quick strikeout.
Ted Simmons next up for the Cardinals. Fastball for a strike. Home team down a run. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Late swing, foul to the left. And a swing and a miss. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Just overmatched on that fastball right there. It wasn't like he was set up for it by something off speed earlier in the at-bat. Just came right after him with 3 straight, and he had no answer for it.
Now up for St. Louis, Terry Pendleton. Struck out looking his first time. There's a strike.
Hey, 7 straight strikes to start the frame. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
Out to short. Correa. On to first. St. Louis goes down in order. Redbirds down quietly. They still trail 1-0. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Gibson back to work. And that's downstairs. Ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
Ripped to short. Smith over to first in time. And a quick out, number 1.
Now batting, the pitcher.
And now the Twins pitcher, Bert Blyleven. He's 0 for 1. And it's fouled away. One down, base is empty.
Ball, slow.
Edge of the zone for a strike. Now 1-2. And that's a little bit high.
Seems like it can be really hard at times for pitchers to throw the ball right down the middle. They're so used to working on the edges, but then you have a guy up like this. He can't hurt you. Just throw it down the middle.
Tosses to first. And the first 2 set down to the top of the 5th.
Off-speed pitch, and it looked like he just continued his momentum towards home plate after releasing that. Perfect position to make a play and help himself out.
Pulls that one foul. Top of the zone for a called strike. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him. Nothing doing here for the Twins, but they're on top 1-0. Back here at Busch Stadium, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the right fielder, Ryan Ludwig. Fastball for a strike at 95. Ripped on the ground to second. Throws to first in time. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the fifth.
Up next for the Cardinals, the second baseman, Nolan.
And up next for St. Louis, Nolan Gorman. He's 0 for 1.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low, throwing the ball very well right now.
The Twins up by a run, last half of inning number 5. Check swing called strike, and that is strike 2. That's down and in. A slider missed. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game.
Now pretty much start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday. Another one right there. They clearly got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
And stepping in for the Cardinals, Lars Nootbaar. Just missed. Hard ground ball, base knock. And the inning's still alive with the pitcher's spot next.
Dominant performance for him today, Boone. Just 2 hits allowed so far. No runs across either. And he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
Runner at first with 2 away. Next to hit, Bob Gibson. 0 for 1 so far. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Swings and misses, and it's 0-2. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Shortstop, Ozzie.
Back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Ozzie Smith. 1 for 2. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game.
This guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
And that is the 3rd out of the inning. So the Cards strand a couple, and it remains 1-0. Back here in St. Louis, here's Carlos Correa. Correa in his 10th season, 30 years old now, and he's a former Rookie of the Year. Just off the inside edge.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
Just an outstanding job of spinning the baseball, moving it around, doing what he does.
Fouls one off. 2-2. That's a little bit low.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
In the air, left side. Rock in pursuit. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. One away.
The batter, number 2, second baseman, Ryan Dozier.
And next for Minnesota, Ryan Dozier. His first at-bat was a strikeout. And that's way high. Ball one.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
Headed towards the corner. Fair ball. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he pulls in with a double for his first hit of the year.
That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you've got to make them pay.
Now the cleanup hitter for Minnesota, Michael Lee.
And there's one thing on his mind this at bat, getting that first hit at the big league level.
Just missed.
That's away.
Dozier over at second, one down. That one ripped, but foul. Man at second. This one smoked, could be trouble. Dozier headed for the plate. He'll score easily. Now around second, going for third. So he gets 2 milestones with that hit, his first big league knock, and he drives in his first run as well.
Yeah, you love to get both of those out of the way with just one swing of the bat, and it makes the special moment even more special. It's not just an individual accomplishment when you're also driving in a run for your team. That's an at-bat he's never going to forget.
Stepping in, the long ball threat, Harmon Killebrew. He went deep back in the fourth. A pretty important swing of the bat in this ball game.
Yeah, Boogie, he didn't waste any time. He jumped all over that pitch and saw it the entire way. You talk about squaring it up. He didn't miss a stitch on the baseball.
That's a ball.
In the dirt. Runner stays put at third. Bullpen action for the Cardinals. Ryan Fernandez up and throwing. Leahy getting cranked up as well. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away.
Now batting, the left fielder, Tony Oliva.
So up next, Tony Oliva. Siggy, he's got a history of coming through into big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots. There's a strike.
Well, I think it's the ability to assess the situation, understanding what the pitcher has, what he's trying to get people out on, and then being able to use the entire field.
Just missed.
If you're a guy that can only hit to one field, then you're really not going to be able to come through in clutch situations because pitchers are going to adjust. But because he's able to use the entire field, that's why he's so successful in these situations.
And that is out of play. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
The 1-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. So cracks double digits with his 10th strikeout. They get a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. 2-3-4 due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Twins 2 and the Cardinals nothing. Bottom of the 6th.
Leading up for the Cardinals, the left fielder.
Well, these fans definitely want to get involved in the game. All it's going to take is to get the leadoff man or even a base runner on.
Fastball is outside.
You know, these Cardinals need to bring up the quality of their at-bats and specifically their swings. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going.
That one not close. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. With all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate, so very difficult to get the barrel on it.
Swings through that.
Sometimes you have to keep chipping away until you break through, but it's a lot easier to put runs on the board when you have runners in scoring position because they put themselves there.
1 down, base is empty. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Next offering misses, and it's 1-2. Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. Strikeout number 8.
Well, I think he's got to be feeling pretty invincible out there on the mound right now. I mean, he's got the shutout working so far, and even when he challenges these guys, he's getting away with it. That pitch right there really wasn't anything special, a hittable pitch, but he gets the punch out.
Here's a rocket out to left. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Cardinals. They trail it here 2-0.
Now pitching for
new
the
pitcher
Cardinals.
now, Ryan Fernandez.
Number 64.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And here is Joe Mauer,
the
0 for 2 in this one.
Mauer.
Pitch misses, and that's ball 1. Popped up. Gorman. And he makes the catch. And there's 1 down.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
Now the third baseman, Royce Lewis. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Next pitch misses, and the count is 2-0. And another ball.
3-0.
That's in there. 3-1.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
On the ground, right side, and it goes just foul. One down, base is empty. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Now fly ball to right center. Ludwig on the move to the alley. Calls it in, 2 away.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Lined, and that's a base hit. And that turns the lineup over. Now Torrey Hunter. 0 for 3 in this one.
Hunter.
And that's in for a strike. Ground ball up the middle, and that chance handled. The throw to first, third out. So 1 hit is all they get. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Twins 2 and the Cardinals nothing. And we're back, set for the last half of the 7th, and now it's switch hitting third baseman Terry Pendleton.
Changing speeds has this lineup completely off balance in this one. We've seen a lot of mistimed swings, and it's been a challenge for these hitters to get their rhythm right.
Swing and a pop-up. Oliva giving chase. 1 down.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with the mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
That one hammered, but pulled foul. Next offering is fouled back. That one off the mark, and the count 1-2. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. The Twins up by 2 here at the bottom of the 7th. Outside low, ball 3. And a foul ball, he stays alive. puts it in the air out towards left center. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Up next for the Cardinals, the second baseman,
Nolan
Gorman.
Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Well, he threw that fastball right by him. Gives him a little bit of confidence, but in the back of your mind, you got to think, is he trying to set me up for later in this at-bat?
Fly ball down the line. Hauls it in to end the inning. And now a meeting near home plate, so it looks like we're going to have a double switch here.
These changes.
Kyle Leahy out of the bullpen now and he'll go into the 6th spot in the lineup following the double switch.
Number 62.
Michael Ciani. He'll move into the 9th spot in the lineup.
Leahy. Now playing right field and batting 9.
And here comes Carlos Correa.
Number 22.
0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout.
Ciani.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. And that drops in for a strike. A swing and a soft liner. Puts it away for the out.
Now batting, the second baseman, Ryan.
So digging
Dozier.
in, Ryan Dozier. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Activity in the bullpen. Matthew Liberatore, the left-hander, up and throwing. King warming up as well. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. And that's downstairs and outside. He swings and fouls one off. That's a strikeout.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
And ball 1. And a foul ball. And he hits a ground ball right side, and that's just foul. And they'll do it again. swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. So they go quietly there. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Twins 2 and the Cardinals nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the center fielder, Lars Nootbaar. Blyleven back to work. That's off the mark, and it's 1-0. Movement in the bullpen. Joe Nathan, the closer of the staff, is getting loose to finish this one off. The 1-0.
Oh, that's inside.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
So impressive how the velo is still there even this deep into the outing.
Next pitch is outside.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
And that's too high, ball 4. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Well, he's starting to look a little gassed to me, and we'll see if they go to the bullpen in this spot or not.
So now a pinch hitter for the Cardinals, Stan Musial. A runner at first for him, nobody out. In the air out towards right center. Lee on his way over. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
The batter, number 1, shortstop, Ozzie
Ozzie Smith. Next up for the Cardinals. 1 for 3. And that drops in for a strike.
This guy absolutely flies. The defense wants to turn 2, but they've got to get a ball they can do it with. Make sure you get the first out before you try to rush and get 2 and end up with nothing.
The tying run at the plate. That one hooked foul. Inside, almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Tying run at the plate. Swing and a high fly ball. That's out to center. Drops into the glove. 2 away now.
Now batting, left fielder, Lou Brock.
So up next, Lou Brock, known for his late inning heroics. And that is downstairs. 1-0.
No strike.
There's a swing and a drive. That's back. Lead big, and it's gone. That one felt good. His 150th career homer. And this game is tied. It's 2-2.
I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Here comes the manager out of the Twins dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Bert Blyleven won't go any further, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break. A new pitcher in the game, Griffin
Now
Jacks.
pitching for Minnesota.
He's making his second appearance of the
22,
season.
Griffin Jacks.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Now up for St. Louis, Mark McGuire. Lots of pop at the plate. Outfield playing back almost on the warning track. Bases empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here the bottom half of the 8th inning. The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. That one back up the middle, and it gets through.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win
Now
the at-bat after
the
being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Just kept it simple, played pepper with the middle of the infield, and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
So 2 down, Ted Simmons. Next up for the Cardinals.
Well, both sides equally as strong, so not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
Right through there for a strike.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
Two outs.
Oh.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
On the ground at first. It's through for a hit. And now first and second with 2 outs. And that moves the go-ahead run to scoring position with 2 gone.
Back-to-back singles. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock. And a huge opportunity now to grab the lead at this point in the game.
Now here is Terry Pendleton. First pitch misses. And that's too high.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
That's inside. And it's 3-0.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter at this point in the ball game. You know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
2 on, 2 outs. And that'll load the bases.
Up next for the Cardinals.
Oliver Marmol calling for a pinch hitter here. Ivan Herrera. He comes to the plate in a huge spot in this one. And that one off the outside edge. And another ball.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in a run. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
Here's a 2-0. And a big swing and a miss.
2-1.
So they're all loaded up. On the ground right side, Dozier. They limit the damage here. But this clutch home run gets us even again. 2-2 game. Major League Baseball is on the show. So remaining in the game defensively, Stan Musial. He'll be the new right fielder after entering as a pinch hitter. Here comes the closer here in the ninth, Brian Helsley.
Now pitching for the Cardinals, number 56.
So digging in, Harmon Killebrew. He's already homered in this game.
Helsley.
Way outside, and that's ball one. Swing and a grounder foul first base side.
Well, he missed a hittable off-speed pitch right there. Not sure exactly with the timing. Sometimes you get a backup breaking ball. You're expecting it to make its move at the end. It never does, and you're tied up.
And a count 1-2. Good job to fight that one off. And a swing and a miss. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
I'll see it more commonly in the sport these days, but man, a triple-digit fastball blown right by someone is still pretty awesome to witness. I mean, you got to be geared up and ready to swing it when a guy like this comes out of the bullpen, because that fastball, it eats, and if you're not ready, you're going to be walking back to the dugout.
Now here is Tony Oliva. Outside low, ball one. And that's down and away. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. JoJo Romero, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Two 2-0 to count. Here it comes. That one in there across the letters.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
All tied up here at the top of the ninth. Good eye in that spot.
Boog, I'm not sure how he took that right there. I mean, that was an incredible two-strike pitch.
Joe Mauer in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. One down, base is empty. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
And here's the catcher, Joe Mauer. There's a strike. Helsley, 30 years old now, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2015. Two down, nobody on. High fly ball down the left field line. Going back on this one. Great effort on the leaping grab.
Oh, man, amazing catch to end the inning. As a former outfielder, I'm feeling proud right now. Saw the wall, didn't get afraid, held on to the ball.
Back here at Busch Stadium, we head to the bottom of the ninth. Now it's the second baseman, Nolan Gorman. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Some movement in the Twins bullpen. Danny Coulombe up and loosening in the pen. This guy's got good power. With one swing, he can win it for him.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And that one fouled off.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
And there's a ball. Pitch misses, and now it's 3-2. Ball 4, he walked in, and that keeps things going.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch. And I'll tell you what, he earned that one.
Looks like we've got a substitution at first. And pinch running for St. Louis, Mason Wind. Lars Nootbaar next up for the Cardinals. And fouled off. Winning run on base at first, no outs. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes on a line, brings it in, and there's one down.
Man, that's one of those at bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it, but in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at bat.
And up next for St. Louis, Stan Musial. And there's no doubt that they'll feed off the energy from this crowd, right?
I mean, yeah, I'd say the intensity level has gone up a few notches for sure.
In there, and it's 0-1. One down. Winning run on at first. Next offering is in for a strike.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
On the ground, and that's a foul ball. Here's the 0-2. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. One down, winning run on first. Pitch misses there. Now 1-2.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K.
Oh, you got to be pretty quick with the bat speed these days. So many guys throwing in the upper 90s, and you see the velocity on that one. Just tough to catch up to. I mean, guys are coming in, and they're going max effort. They're not looking to go a long distance. They want to get as many strikeouts as they possibly can.
And possibly a double switch coming now as a meeting taking place near the home plate area.
These changes for
Danny Coulombe out of the bullpen now, and he'll go into the 6th spot in the lineup following the double switch.
Number 54.
Byron Buxton. He'll move into the 9th spot in the lineup.
Now playing left field and batting 9th. Number 25. Byron.
So 2 down now, and here is Ozzie Smith. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Two outs, but the winning run is at first. Trying to send this to extra innings. Swing and a miss. Now he's in a 1-2 hole.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
That's outside. It's 2-2.
2-2.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. That's the third out, and we're headed to extras.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
So coming into the game now on defense, Mason Wynn. He'll play second.
Number 0.
And now Royce Lewis.
Win.
Swing and a miss. There's the slider. 0-1.
I'd say that stayed in the tunnel for a long time. No chance of even fouling it off.
The 0-1. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. On the move, heading back. Onto the tractor, and he makes the catch. Here's Byron Buxton taking his first at bat of the game after entering on defense. Breaking ball misses down and away. Base is empty, 1 away, and here in extra innings. And another ball. One down, base is empty. High fly ball, right field. Musial chases after it. Tracks it down for the out. 2 down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Musial settles under it and makes the catch. And that is that. Bunting for a hit. He pops it up. Hauls it in. 1 away. Well, he gave the bunt a shot there, but not able to execute.
Yeah, I think he rushed it a little bit. And when guys rush, it can be a pop-up or it can be bunted right back at a position player.
McGuire, the next to hit, takes low for a ball.
1-0.
That one close, ruled the ball. And now 2-0.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
And the next pitch is way outside. Ted Simmons in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And that'll keep the line moving.
Well, this came apart right there. 4-pitch walk.
The
guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
And here is Ted Simmons. There's a strike.
Late in the game, everyone gets a little tighter. Way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
And the 0-1. Yeah, that's fouled off. One down, winning run at first. And we're in the last half of the 10th. And just misses with that one.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
Got him. Outside pitch got the better of him that time.
Well, he didn't get the call on the mound the pitch before. Felt like he should have had him looking, I think. But that's good composure right there. He found a way to come back with another good pitch to get him to swing and miss.
Terry Pendleton now at the plate. Hit on the ground to the right side. And it's just foul. That was close. That one missed. The 1-1. Just missed.
2 balls, 1 strike.
With the winning run on at first. Here in extra innings. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
This guy's sink has so much drop at it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Line drive down the line, and it's foul. McGuire off of first with 2 away. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Two outs. Popped up. Dozier sizes this one up. Makes the grab. And that is the inning. So 1 left for the Cardinals. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. A discussion happening at home plate now, and I think they're making a double switch.
These changes
back
for
now,
St. Louis.
And we're in extras. A new arm on the mound here in the top half of the inning. JoJo Romero.
Number 59.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And
Romero.
One of the better ones in the game, I'd say.
Now
Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Carlos Correa getting ready to hit.
Nolan Arenado.
That one way inside. That one is absolutely belted. And it one-hops the wall. In safely with a leadoff double, Go-ahead runs in scoring position.
Always feels amazing getting the job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and lifted into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke. Now that sets up a huge at-bat in this ballgame.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Here's the second baseman, Ryan Dozier. First pitch misses. Go-ahead run in scoring position. Nobody out. Strike one.
1-1.
Swing and a foul out of play. Man at second. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And that's outside. With the go-ahead run standing at second, we are in the 11th. Swing and a ball lifted in the air right field. He just missed it. He's got it. Runner tags at second, and he makes it up to third with one away.
The right fielder, number 8, Michael Lee.
Now the Minnesota cleanup hitter, Michael Lee. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. And that drops in for a strike.
Definitely a strikeout situation right here. Lots of ways for that go-ahead run to score if the ball's put in play.
Fought off foul.
He's begging. Give me that pitch one more time. A hanging changeup just out in front.
Not close with that one, and the count is 1-2.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes. Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
2-2.
In the dirt. Wow, that's a great job behind the dish there. With the go-ahead run at third, and we're here in the top half of the 11th. And that skips in the dirt. Harmon Killebrew in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Foul ball, and it remains a full count.
A defensive swing right there. Some cheese on the inside part of the plate, but the hands are still stinging after that one.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Lays out. Oh, it's off his glove. The throw is late, and a run scores.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run-scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. So up next, Harmon Killebrew. He's already homered here in this one. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Step off, throw to first, and he's back in safely. Man at first, one away. Line drive, caught.
tough play right there as he had to catch an absolute bolt off the bat from a close distance. He was holding that runner on at first, so he really had to get in a good position before the ball was hit to make that play.
Rocco Baldelli making a move for a pinch hitter. Rod Carew.
And he's got a little pop in his bat, Boog. Don't sleep on him. He's hit some home runs in the past.
In the air, left field, down the line. Brock really on his horse for it. Tries to make the play, but it's foul. Ground ball, left side, and foul ball. The 0-2. Ball one there.
1 and 2.
Runner on the go. Fights that one away. Still 1 and 2. Runner on the go again. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. Last shot here as we go to the bottom of the 11th. It's the Twins 3 and the Cardinals 2. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Joe Nathan. He comes in with a chance for his second save of the season.
Number 37, Joe Nathan.
Here's Nolan Arenado. Came into the game on defense, so his first trip to the plate here.
Arenado.
That to right.
Now batting, second baseman, Mason Wynn.
And stepping in for the Cardinals, Mason Wynn. Came into the game as a pinch runner. This is his first trip to the plate in this one. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1. With the tying run on at first, and the home team trying to pull it out. On the ground to the left, and that's just foul. Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his back down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Check swing. Now a look down to first. Yes, he did. Down he goes on strikes. So digging in, Lars Nootbaar.
Now batting, center fielder, Lars Nootbaar.
Inside, just missed.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
And another ball. Tying run at first, the winning run at the plate. Next offering is in for a strike.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
Struck him out looking. And they're down to their last out.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
So they're down to their final out. Now up for St. Louis, Stan Musial. In a spot like this, are you up there thinking to yourself, I'm trying to end the game?
Absolutely. It's been a long one. You're hungry, and you're ready to go home.
That's in there. Strike one.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
And that is out of play. This could end it. That missed by a lot. Going to count 1-2. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. A one-run lead, and we're in the bottom of the 11th. Next offering is down low. 2-2. Two outs. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. And a good eye there.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score.
Ozzie Smith in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Got him looking, and that is the ball game.
Well, I love the fact they didn't quit. They had to do a little extra work tonight to secure this win, but it's what you got to do over the course of a season if you want to be a championship ball club.
3-2 the final score. A one-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show. Thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.